Hey guys, hope you're all doing great and staying quarantine, social distancing, and everything. I pray that all of you are healthy and everything, and your families as well. So I finally got time, and I decided to put this video together, and I'm real excited about it. It's been 2 years and 8 months the last time that I made a video of this, which you can already see what it is in the title, but honestly, it's very exhausting getting all this out, but I definitely wanted to do it for you guys. I know you're always eager to see my collection videos and everything, and I appreciate all the support. I really am excited to show you this, and I know you're eager to see it as well. I just want to encourage you guys, just hang in there. We need to keep supporting each other through all of this, and everything's gonna blow over. I believe. I believe better days are coming. We can get back out actively and do what we normally do in our lives each and every day. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and bring you in. So I got something to show you. Check this out. Alright, so I hope you guys have already used the bathroom and everything. I wouldn't want you to crap your pants or anything, but there's a chance that could happen. As you see, I actually had to move my furniture, living room furniture around. I even took the globe off the light so I have better lighting here. Got the window open here behind me and everything, and also other windows here. I wanted the best lighting to show you guys this. So if you're ready, here we go. This is my entire military gun collection. These are all Milsurps, all different countries, which I'm going to get in closer and kind of tell you a little bit about them. But this is my entire military, like I said, rifle collection. And shame on me, I've only got 2 handguns as far as, Milsurps, which I'll talk about those. I definitely want to add more. I mean, it's real exciting when I get all these out. Like I said, I do this about once every 2.5, 3 years. Because, just looking at them in a gun safe, I mean, yeah, I know what's in there. But when you get them all out like this and lay them all out, it's even more exciting. And it's another way of enjoying your collection. But I'll go ahead and start here at the first section. I got them all kind of grouped by country. And the first ones you see here, I've actually got 9 Mosin Nagants. And my oldest one, I've got them in date order, going by the year. My first one here is 1928. I will say all 9 of mine are Izzies. I don't have any Chula Nagant rifles. But I got a 1928 right there at the top. The next one is a 1933 finished capture. And then I've got a 1941, 1942, 1943, and 1944. Those are just your basic 9130s. And then moving down here, I've got 3 carbines. The darkest one was my newest Nagant edition several months ago, but that one is a 1941. It's an M38, and it's actually a finished capture also. That would be this darker looking one here. This one right here is also an M38. That one is dated 1944. And then lastly, I've got this one right here. This is my M44. This dated 1946. So like I said, all 9 of my Nagants are Izzies. 2 of them are finished captures. But, you just got to love these things. These are the ones we all remember years ago were like 60, 80 bucks, $100, 125. But now, I mean, if you can find your basic 9130 for under 100 bucks, I mean, you might as well jump on it. You know what I mean? If you can find one 225, 250, I would get it. I really would. They're so enjoyable. The ammo is getting expensive. We remember it when it was like 8, 10, 12 cents a round or whatever, but now it's definitely gone up as well. Hopefully the prices come down, but who knows. But those are my Nagants, my Mosins. Next, I also have 9 Enfields. And, I just love Enfields. I love the smooth action, the 10-round magazine. I love the 303 round. They're just so enjoyable to shoot and everything. I like the different variations and stuff. Some people are big on, Mosins or Enfields or Mausers or whatever, but I just really love Enfields. First one right here, it's actually got, it's been wire wrapped. This one is dated 1944. I'm sorry, 1914. Again, I'm going to do these in order by year date. So it's 1914. And that one is a number 1 Mark III originally, but the star was added. And like I said, the wire wrap was added. later on. But it's a really fun rifle to shoot. I'm hoping to get a grenade launcher for the end of it and maybe shoot some tennis balls. I've seen plenty of videos of that, but maybe one day. I know they're out there. My next one that I have, which would be this one right here, is my 1917. It's a #1 Mark III Star, and that one was made by BSA, Birmingham Small Arms. And I want to say that my first one, my 1914, was it was made at the Royal Small Arms Factory. Moving on here, this is one of my prize jewels of my collection. This is my 1922. This is my Mark V. It's been in some other videos. It's my Mark V. It's also known as a trials rifle. Only roughly around 20,000 were made, and I doubt maybe a few hundred or so are still around. Nobody knows the exact number, never will, but you just don't see these very often, and I'm just so thankful to have that in the collection. That one is also in RSA, or Royal Small Arms, where it was made, and it was only made for 3 years, 1922 to 1924. And this one is first year production, is 1922. It's one of the, I guess, last ones that were probably made towards the end of that year. So if I had to guess, and it would just be a guess, I would say probably around November or December when that particular rifle was made, of 1922. All original also. It's all original, so I'm thankful for that. Moving on here, right here with this rifle. I've got, it's a 1942. It's a #4 Mark I Star. It's actually part of the Lend-Lease program made by Savage. It's marked U.S. property. So that was a really nice one to have there. And then underneath it, starting right here with this one, that one is a 1943 #4 Mark I. It's made at the Royal Arms Factory. So that's awesome. Moving on here, I've got another 1943 Royal Arms Factory #4 Mark I. And then I've got two, these last two right here. I've got these, they're both 1943s. They're #4 Mark I Star long branches made in Canada. So, you know, a few different countries made the Enfields and everything, but I don't have like a Australian Lithgow or Lithgow. But you know, there's some other Enfield variants and stuff I'd love to have. I'd love to have a #4 T, the sniper rifle, and just some other ones that would be awesome to have in the collection, maybe one day. My last Enfield is this one right here. This is my #5 Mark I jungle carbine. This one was made in 1946, and they were only made for, I believe, like 4 or 5 years. I think it was like 1944 to 1947, if I'm not mistaken. But love the jungle carbine. It's a great rifle. A lot of good characteristics and stuff. You got to be careful with those jungle carbines, because there were some that were made by, like, I think the Santa Fe Arms or something, and they don't have the lightning cuts, which are under the handguard. They don't have the hollowed out. Crap, I can't even think. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. The cocking piece, I can't even think. I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart. But they don't have the rubberized cheek pad. There's just a few different characteristics that just makes it not a true jungle carbine. But bolt handle, there you go. But anyways, moving on, I got two Japanese Arisaka rifles, which are these two guys here. My first one is a Type 99 Japanese Arisaka. Now, I will say, when it comes to Arisakas, I'm not good at series numbers, or or series or makers and stuff. So I'm not sure. I think this one, let me see. Actually, you know what? This one is a Nagoya. I do know that. 16452, and there's the little series mark. You can make that out. So this one is a Type 99. It's Nagoya made. This is my Type 38 Arisaka. And actually, you know what? This is actually a Nagoya also. 35463. And just a faint maker's mark. I don't know if you can, any of you Arisaka guys can help me out with that. Now, one thing about the the carbine is it still has the mum, chrysanthemum on there, whereas the Type 99 does not. So that's always a good thing. Moving on here, I've got this rifle right here. This is my German K98. It's actually Russian capture. You see it's got the reddish slack that's been applied to it, which, you know, I don't really mind it. I like to have an original K98 that hasn't been, you know, isn't a Russian capture, but this one is a 1941. You can see that. Where is it? Oh, sorry, 1941. BCD, and I used to know what that was. I can't even think what that stands for. I'm sure some of you guys are going to comment right now and remind me. But nice German K98 Mauser. Moving on here, I just picked this one up actually about a week and a half ago from a veteran's family. This one is Italian Carcano. Really nice rifle. Made in 1940 at Tierney, if I pronounced that wrong. I do got to get me a folding bayonet for it. I will say most of my rifles here in this collection I do have the bayonet for, except for like the British Jungle Carbine, like I said, the folding Carcano, and one other one I'm about to talk about here next. But so, you know, I like to have all the accessories, I guess you could say. You know, the rifle slings and just the little different doodads or whatever. But anyways, one day. Now I'm going to get into my U.S. rifles, Milsurps here. My oldest one here, this is my 3040 Krag. This one was made in 1918. It's in really nice shape for being, what's that, like 122 years old. Haven't shot it much, which 3040 Krag ammo can be expensive. I see it like $35, $40 for a box of 20, and to me that's just ridiculous. I'm always looking for not decent priced ammo out there, which I know it's few and far between, but hopefully I can stumble on some more soon and get that rifle throwing some more lead. Bear with me, I gotta scoot back. I'm actually up against my fireplace. Let me show you. Look, I've got so many rifles that I done backed myself up almost against the wall. Alright, next right here, this is my M1917. This one's made by Eddystone, and it's got a 1918 barrel on it and everything. Really nice rifle. You know, it shoots the 30-06 cartridge. I love that round. Just like I mentioned, I love the 303 British round also. Love 30-06. So that's my M1917. Right here, this is my Springfield M1 Garand. The receiver dates it to May of 1944. The barrel is also a Springfield. It dates to January of 1952. But overall, it's a great rifle. Again, just like the M1917 shoots the 30-06 cartridge. It's amazing. I would love to add another M1 Garand to the collection. I'd love to have a Winchester, but again, maybe one day if it's in the cards for me. Lastly, I have my two M1 30 carbines, or M1 carbines. And the first one here is an early one. This one is my 1942 Winchester. And it's actually got original 1942 Winchester barrel. You know, this one is very, I would say, desirable. Unfortunately, the previous owner, I guess, or somebody, checkered the stock. You know, it gives it characteristic, but it runs the stock value, or at least most of it. But it's got some of the early features, you know, the flip sight, and the different safety there, and or, you know, mag release and different things or whatever. But the different type of stock, I think it's the eye-cut stock, the bolt and everything. But great rifle. I love it. It's so fun to shoot. You know, if you want to get your kids into shooting, especially young, you know, whatever, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, whatever, and you don't want something like a 30-06 powerful round, get them an M1 carbine. You know, 30 carbine, it's not much more powerful, I mean, at least as far as recoil, than maybe a 22. You know, very little recoil, if any. I think it'd be a good beginner rifle before they move up to something that's got a pretty good kick to it. Lastly, I've got, this is my 1944 Underwood. It also has a 1944 Underwood barrel, which is awesome. And, you know, this one has the rear aperture sight, and it's got the bayonet lug. It was added post-war. I do have a bayonet for this one. But, all right, that you know, that pretty much sums up my rifle collection. Like I said, I've only got 2 handguns. You know, I do have a few other guns in the house that aren't military related. But this right here is my 1925 Nagant revolver, made at Chula. See, there's the early markings right there, 1925. Now, I've actually had three. I've owned three of these Nagant revolvers. I had a 1943 and I think a 1945, if I'm not mistaken. But, I ended up, I didn't want to have three of the same handgun, because they're not, honestly, to me, they're not that desirable. I don't mean that in any harmful or bad way. I just didn't want to have three Nagant revolvers, so I actually sold the other two, and I was able to make another purchase for the collection. This one right here is probably my prize, my safe queen, I guess you could say. This is my Springfield. Now, this one is actually World War I. This one, going by the serial number, this one dates to 1914. It's a Springfield made, and from what I've seen, as far as Springfields made during the First World War, less than 26,000 were made. There were so many Colts made, but this is a Springfield. It's got, all the right markings. It is 100% all original. The barrel's original. I've disassembled it. Everything is marked as it should be. This is I know it's a very desirable handgun. I know the CMP's got some, but, I'm very grateful to have this in the collection. So you got model 1911, serial number, but, love this. Absolutely love it. Now, this is one, I don't shoot it a whole lot. I've done some shooting videos, but I just don't want to risk, damaging the spring or breaking the firing pin or whatever, But, so I don't shoot a whole lot, but I have gotten it out some. It's a very, very fun shooter, and I'm thankful to have it. Anyways, guys, getting to be a lengthy video, but I'm sure, hopefully, all of you guys that started it are still with me. But thank you guys for all the support. More videos are on the way. I know I say that all the time. Yeah, I just got to plan them out and honestly be in the mood to shoot certain videos. But I love you guys. I hope you enjoy this video. And, I have done other videos on these rifles. I've done Enfield collection video. I've done Nagant family video. I've done other videos on these. Some of them I've done videos individually, if not all of them. So you can kind of look back through those and watch them if you want to. Because I'll be able to spend more time with each rifle in those videos. But anyways, hope you like it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And more videos are on the way. So thank you so much.